Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Danielle and today I'll be taking you through the process of fermenting your own kombucha at home. So the very first thing you'll need is a starter kit, which includes the live culture, also known as a SCOBY. The very first step is to brew your tea base. In my case, I like to use green tea, but you can use white tea, black tea, whichever you prefer. I have actually already brewed my tea base here, so I'm just going to wash my hands really quick before we get started. So I'm just going to start by removing the tea bags here. So in the process of making your tea base, you will just boil 3 quarts of water first, and once it has boiled, you'll pull it off of the heat and you'll add 1 cup of pure cane sugar, and then you will steep your tea in that until the tea has completely cooled off. It needs to be completely cooled because you don't want to add your live culture to hot tea because it will kill the culture. So we're going to start by pouring the starter liquid that I have here into the tea base itself. Do not pour this SCOBY in there yet, you just want to pour the liquid in. I do have a pretty thick SCOBY here because I let my last fermentation go for a little longer. So once you get that liquid, well, it looks like I still have a little bit more left there. There we go. Once you get all the liquid in there, just give it a little stir. You will need a gallon glass jar. Wide mouth is better just to have more room to, put your SCOBY in and, do things at the end as well. So once you've given that a little mix, you're just going to move the tea base and starter liquid to your gallon jar. Once you've done so, the next step is going to be to add your SCOBY to the glass jar as well. It's important that your hands are sanitized before you touch the SCOBY itself, so vinegar is the best way to do that, so I'm going to sanitize my hand with vinegar. Yes, it's not the best smell, but it's what does the job. So I'm now going to take the SCOBY out and place it into the mixture. As I said, I have a pretty thick SCOBY from my last fermentation. I'm just going to pull it out of this jar and place it in there. Alright. So the next step is you need to put something over the top. I like to use cheesecloth, but it needs to be something where airflow is still able to get through. You can use I've used a dishcloth that maybe wasn't too thick before, but I do think that the cheesecloth is best. So I will put that on and then just take a rubber band, or if you have like some twine or something, you just want to like tie it over the top so that nothing can like get into the mixture. So after you have that put on there tightly, you want to let it ferment. So the fermentation process can vary depending on the temperature that's in the household, or like how dark or light it might be in the room. It is best to try and keep it in a darker area, or at least out of the sunlight. So I usually just shove mine back away from my kitchen window, and you let it set for anywhere from 7 to 21 days according to how acidic you would like for the kombucha to be. I personally usually like it around 14 days, but you do need to start checking it after 7 days. And when I say check it, you just take that cheesecloth off, take a spoon, and take a taste of it and see how acidic it is. And if you would like for it to be more acidic, you just let it sit for longer. You do want to watch out for black or green mold. So do check your mixture and your SCOBY, every few days. Mold will turn up to be like dry and fuzzy looking. It won't look like it has moisture to it or anything. In the case that you do have mold, you will need to throw everything out and then start from scratch. So thank you for joining me today. Also, after this sits and ferments, I will also post another video of what you do for the next steps. Thank you.